Available now. Link below.
In a world where truth often surpasses fiction, the Biden administration has delivered a storyline so implausible it would be laughable if it weren't so gravely serious. Imagine, if you will, a place where luxury yachts dot the horizon, where the rich and powerful retreat to their secluded estates to escape the ordinary. Now picture this elite playground being labeled as a low-income community, eligible for federal electric vehicle charger subsidies. Yes, you heard it right. We're not spinning tales here. This is the reality of Martha's Vineyard and parts of Nantucket under Biden's latest gambit. But there is more to the story than meets the eye, and you'll want to stick around until the end. This isn't just about the misuse of taxpayer dollars or the audacity of the elite. It's a saga that speaks volumes about the state of our republic, the integrity of our leaders, and the real victims of these political games. Prepare to be outraged, informed, and perhaps a bit entertained as we unravel this scandalous affair. And don't miss our final thought. It's perspective on why this matters more than you might think. Before we dive deeper into today's report, a quick detour into a related matter. It's no secret that our show's ability to bring you the unvarnished truth is supported by our incredible sponsors. So I want to talk to you about a problem that's as hidden as the true intentions behind some of our leaders' policies. I'm referring to the unseen dangers of excess belly fat. That's right, much like how certain areas are misleadingly labeled low income to benefit the well-heeled, excess belly fat is a silent threat lurking beneath the surface, impacting your health more than you might realize. And that's why I've partnered with a groundbreaking solution that targets this deep-seated problem, promoting fat breakdown, supporting weight management, and boosting metabolism with science-backed ingredients. And for our viewers only, there's a special offer, 51% off for the rest of the month. Don't wait. Visit trimwithgary.com to start your journey towards a healthier you. That's trimwithgary.com. Now, back to our story. I'm talking about the Biden administration's recent maneuver to designate areas of Martha's Vineyard and parts of Nantucket as low income to qualify for federal electric vehicle charger subsidies. It sparked a firestorm of controversy, and this decision, part of the Inflation Reduction Act, ostensibly aims to promote environmental justice and accelerate the adoption of EVs across the nation. Yet the irony is thick. These enclaves are far from the underserved communities the policy purports to help. They are instead playgrounds for the wealthy, where multi-million-dollar homes are the norm, not the exception. And critics argue that this move is emblematic of a broader issue within the Biden administration. Policies that are out of touch with the realities of everyday Americans. It's a theme that resonates deeply in an era where political optics often trump substantive, equitable action. Now, this policy not only misallocates resources meant for genuine low-income areas, but also raises significant questions about the criteria used for such designations. Watch this.
Jesse, why would they choose Martha's Vineyard? Is it so the help can get to the estates of the rich and powerful? Is this like something selfish disguised as climate and compassion?
Well, I mean, if they can reclassify a man as a woman, they can reclassify the vineyard as the projects. They can do whatever they want, Greg. It's just words. You know the average price of a house is $2.3 million in Martha's Vineyard? I don't think Barack Obama would move to a low-income neighborhood. Same with Montauk. There's like Calvin Klein, some of Judge Jeanine's wealthy friends out there. I mean, no one really is going there without a... So John Kerry, I think, Spike Lee, all have homes here. No one in a low-income situation needs an EV plug-in. Have you seen Johnny go to the projects? Johnny goes to the projects and says, Joe Biden has just given this neighborhood $30 million. And everyone goes, yeah! And they, well, what do you need? And they go, we need new this, we need that. And Joe goes, sorry, you're getting an electric car plug-in. And they go, what the No one wants this stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Why would they do this? Is it because they figured that neighborhood would be amenable to it?
So they're looking for the early adopters, right? Because and with any new technology, it takes an early adopter to be like comfortable with all the discomforts of it and the frustrations. But for these people, it's their third or fourth car.
Right.
And they cost $60,000. They don't care. So that you can afford to have something like this at the beach or on the vineyard because you took your private plane to get there.
The classification of these wealthy locales as low income is based on a technicality within the IRS code, which considers areas low income if their median family income falls below 80% of the surrounding metropolitan area or the state median. However, when the median prices of homes in these areas are in the millions, it stretches credulity to label them as such. This loophole allows the rich to benefit from subsidies intended to uplift the economically disadvantaged, turning the concept of environmental justice on its head. Now, the Department of Energy's eligibility map for these subsidies illustrates the absurdity. Areas like Vineyard Haven on Martha's Vineyard, where former President Barack Obama owns a $11.7 million estate, qualify as low income. Similarly, large parts of Nantucket and Montauk have been deemed eligible. It's a stark illustration of how policy can be manipulated to benefit those at the top under the guise of aiding those at the bottom. Now, the situation also highlights the administration's skewed priorities. While championing the cause of environmental justice and the push towards green energy, they inadvertently ensure that the wealthiest Americans benefit from taxpayer-funded subsidies. This misstep is not a misallocation of resources, but a misrepresentation of the administration's commitment to truly equitable environmental policies. Moreover, the backlash has been swift and severe. Commentators and the public alike decrying the move as a blatant misuse of the Inflation Reduction Act. Critics argue that not only undermines the act's intended purpose, but also exposes a grievous oversight in how policies are crafted and implemented. The question arises, who is truly benefiting from these policies? If the intention is to support environmental justice, how does subsidizing EV chargers in some of the country's most affluent areas achieve this goal? So the controversy also brings into focus the broader debate on the federal government's role in promoting environmental initiatives. While the push for EV adoption perhaps is laudable, the execution as demonstrated by this policy leaves much to be desired. It's a classic case of good intentions marred by poor implementation, with the outcome being a far cry from the policy's original goals. Now, the narrative around this policy debacle serves as a potent reminder of the importance of vigilance and scrutiny in government actions. It underscores the need for policies that are not only well-intentioned, but also well-crafted with safeguards to prevent exploitation by those least in need. Now, before we proceed to my final thought, an important message. As we edge closer to the watershed 2024 election, it's essential to unravel the intricacies shaping our political landscape. My book, The Silent Coup, get yours now. It exposes the veiled strategies of political maneuvering and media distortions. In this period of significant change, arming yourself with factual insights is crucial. Claim your copy now, stay alert, enhance your resilience, and let's collectively forge a new path for our future. The link is provided in this video description below. And now, my final thought. The Biden administration's decision to label elite locales as low income to funnel EV charger subsidies to the wealthy is more than a policy misstep. It's a revealing moment for our republic. This action starkly illustrates a growing disconnect between policy intentions and outcomes, highlighting a governance approach that at times favors the affluent over the average American. It serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of vigilance and accountability in our leaders. As we reflect on the situation, let's use this as a catalyst for demanding greater transparency in policies that truly benefit the broader public. The essence of our nation's strength lies not in the privileges extended to a select few, but in the fairness and opportunities available to all of its citizens. This incident is a call to action, urging us to strive for a government that embodies the principles of justice for all. So thank you for watching. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe and tell a friend.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.